Hi everyone, we are here doing a follow-up with Elsa Mejia, and then we have his wife, Elsa.
My beautiful wife.
Yes. Now, Eric has been on the program for 10 weeks now, and Elsa followed him 5 weeks later. So in 10 weeks, Eric lost 28.6 pounds, and Elsa lost 10.4 pounds. So excellent. And Mark has been doing Eric's training, his programming for CrossFit. He does it out of his garage. So, pardon me?
10 weeks.
10 weeks, yes. He's been doing it for 10 weeks now. So tell us a little bit, starting with Eric, what you did today, and tell us a little bit about your race and how you've been feeling the last 10 weeks.
A little more than 10 weeks ago, I ran an obstacle course race called the Rugged Maniac that I had said would be my baseline race to see where I was performance-wise, with weight-wise, everything before I started, Transformed by Food programming. So today, I ran another obstacle course race, terrain race. And when I ran Rugged Maniac as my baseline, I finished the race in 1 hour, 5 minutes. And, I felt okay, I felt good, I was proud of myself, didn't hurt myself, which was the biggest thing. And I had some fun getting back into it. But I knew that I had to improve. So after these last 10 weeks with Transformed by Food and being built by Arredondo, the workouts I've been doing, in my mind today, I had supreme confidence that I would go in and I would just crush that old time.
And you did.
And I did. Now, in my mind, I would have been happy to shave 20 minutes off. So that means coming in at 45 minutes. I would have been ecstatic with that. I came in today at 39 minutes and 6 seconds.
Amazing,
I crushed
amazing.
another 5K course with obstacles, helping people because of this man's programming and the confidence that he's given me. And because Transformed by Food has just helped me just lean and shake myself like a bullet. Just help me just dial in. And the two things went hand in hand so naturally, eating right, eating clean, portioning my food, having the right coach programming for me and helping me out. And the best part is just seeing what my body can do, actually physically seeing the results, not just how I look physically, but how I feel physically, and just my confidence and just my recovery time in between the workouts is huge, because I always send Mark the results of that day's programming. I always let him know how high my ending blood pressure was and how long it took me down to get to 120, the times that it took, the weights I used, and so on and so on. And I think that's the biggest thing that Elsa's noticed is when I first started on this program with Mark and with Transform by Food, I was exhausted. I would be done. I'd go into my lounge, into my recliner. I was out for the rest of the day. and now I come home and I'm like Tigger. I'm all over the place. I'm bouncing all over, and I got energy. And I have energy for days. And Elsa's like, "Wow, what did you eat? What did you do?"
Where's my husband?
It's an amazing feeling.
I think the biggest thing that you're, I'm glad learning right now is patience also, right?
That was, you and I talked about that. You had said in the beginning, what are going to be some of your big fears and frustrations? And I think my biggest frustration, I told you, was that I would be afraid I wouldn't lose the weight fast enough. My fear was that I'd be trying to do all these new things, like actually portioning my food and actually eating clean and actually doing everything right and the way it should be done.
Yeah.
And that I wouldn't see the results that I wanted. I said, okay, I'm going to lose 30 pounds in the first month and I'll be happy and done. Okay, good.
Yeah.
No, and Transform by Food has taught me this is a lifelong journey. This is a lifestyle. This is something it's worth it for the long haul. You've basically taught me how to re-educate myself on how to eat right, how to portion right, and how to eat to sustain my performance and a healthy lifestyle. Mm-hmm. And this was something in the past that I felt guilty that I'm going to fall on the sword, mea culpa, that I never supported her and did the same for her when she was doing it. And she had actually worked on your program before and saw results.
Now, Elsa worked on, I worked with Elsa before, and then she went off on her own, and she kind of went on to actually still kept with your good habits, but the difference with Elsa was, why don't you tell me, was about your portions, right? That's what you noticed.
Yes, I was eating the same thing every day for weeks at a time. Every week I would change the menu, how we do now. But what I thought was healthy, you have my vegetables, have my protein, have, either some rice or, just whatever sweet potato or something, but I didn't know how much I was supposed to have of each one.
Yeah.
So
Huge.
portions went crazy.
Yeah.
And if I really liked it, I would have a little more.
Yeah.
And
what we do.
and although I prepped
Yeah.
although on the weekend I would prep 4 or 5 hours to be in the kitchen prepping everything for the week, but there was no accountability on how much I was eating in each meal.
So I'm excited for you, Elsa, because today we took your after pictures and measurements, which was very, very difficult to do. But the exciting thing is that you've lost 10 pounds, and it's only been 5 weeks. So actually, you're not even done. We have one more week to reach this 6 weeks. So you could lose another pound, so that's awesome. And you're exercising more.
Yes.
And so
Energy.
more energy. What else do you know? And what were your fears and frustrations when you first started? And what do you notice the most now?
I guess the fears were accountability, because before I wasn't under you, and you can't see me when I wanted my butter tortilla, or just days like that.
Yeah.
And being strict on the plan, I've been to the T, haven't cheated. Anything in our refrigerator is exactly what we have prepped. We don't have anything extra, no snacks, no nothing.
Tell me how it
Everything
saved
is-
money. Tell us about
Yeah.
that.
my
Yes.
God.
Yeah. Let me tell you something.
We've saved a lot of money.
We have saved so much money, and we always, and I think when
Yeah.
we really notice it, Carol, is on the days when we've come back from shopping and we get ready to start doing our meal prep. And it's like, do you remember when we used to spend $300 at Costco?
At Costco.
Okay, and that was for a week, maybe a week and a half, maybe. And we just had too much of variety.
Too much.
Way
Yeah,
too much.
yeah.
Way
Too
way
much.
too
They
much.
ring
yeah.
it up and it's like
And I
$59
go, wow,
sometimes. So we're like,
and we were so surprised. And now all of a sudden, everything that's in the fridge is healthy and it's on the plan.
Yeah, and it's gonna last for your 6, 7
Yes,
days,
yes.
and then it's gone, and then you replenish
Yeah,
with some good food.
exactly.
Yeah, that's awesome.
exactly.
And there's certain staples that I know will be reoccurring. So for each of us, if we know if it's going to be a reoccurring item, obviously it's smart when it's there. Buy it in bulk, or if it's on sale, buy it and save it, because that saves us, because we know we're gonna use
Yeah.
it, we're gonna need it. The money alone has just been like,
Yeah.
like, wow, really?
Oh,
And it's
glad.
great, because before we had a refrigerator full of food, and yet we'd still eat out, or yet we, unfortunately, shamefully, we were wasteful. And a lot of it would become perishable, and we'd have
Yeah.
to throw it away, and
Yeah.
that's no way to be also.
yeah, exactly.
to be
So
also.
it's been a good thing on,
been a great
on different levels, and a lot of people were thinking, oh, it's too expensive to hire me, for instance. But I think if they would divide it up per week, how much they're saving in
Exactly.
food
Yeah.
and what they're
Exactly.
learning,
Oh, yeah.
it's
Absolutely.
totally worth it.
Absolutely. It's
Yeah, because
absolutely.
it's an investment. I mean,
It
you
is.
both are investing in this, and it gets expensive. But do you feel like it's worth it?
It's absolutely
Yes.
worth it. We're investing in a lifestyle journey together. So that her and I, in our later years, can still be healthy and fit and in love and enjoy each other's company. And that's a very good point that you brought up, because I think we as humans, we don't think twice about blinking to buy the expensive phone or the expensive whatever. But yet, when it comes to our health and our well-being, all of a sudden, oh, that's too expensive. I can't afford. I can't spend that. No, you can't. Break that down into, weekly, into monthly, into 3 months, and break it down into, now I don't have to be on this medication, or now I can actually enjoy myself. And you know what? There is no too expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an absolute worthwhile investment in your future self, for your health and your well-being. Absolutely.
So, any words of wisdoms that you can give anyone who is just out there feeling just unsure about what to do, or maybe depressed about how they feel? We all remember that place that we were at.
I would say don't be afraid to just try it. It was, in the very beginning, I thought about it for so long, and I wish I would have done it a lot sooner. And once I did, it's not hard. Some people think it's hard, and it's not hard whatsoever. You do that first week and you're excited to get your menu for the second week already. And then, you do your second week, it's like, oh, I wonder what my third week's gonna be.
And you do, and you build on that excitement. Yeah.
And something I do want to share, it's like I was telling you this morning, I know I still have a ways to go,
but I don't feel how I look. I feel hollow inside. There's no bloating. Just I feel empty, and it's such a good feeling of not feeling that heaviness.
Tell us the importance of what you're doing with your meditating and that time that you're taking for yourself throughout your day.
That helps a lot. I have a room. I call it my
Her Zen
my
room.
Zen
Her Zen
room.
room. Her Zen room. Yeah.
And it's the colors, everything is just very calming,
Is it helping you?
and it's helping tremendously.
Good.
Yeah, I can go in there and put my music on very low, and for 15-20 minutes just get lost, just with my eyes closed, breathing, especially like you've said.
Yeah.
It's so important.
Yeah, it helps, doesn't
Yes, very much. And I'll come out of that room like on a cloud.
it? Yeah, awesome. Okay, Mark, give us some words of wisdom. And actually, I want you to tell me how your perfect student is. Like Mark always says, I wish I can clone Eric.
Well, I don't know if most of you know, Elsa and I went to grade school together, so we've known each other for over 50 years. And it was really nice to reconnect with her again, and then having been introduced to Eric, and you know, I was in the fire department for all those years, and I really can relate to Eric because he's a Marine, and he's disciplined, and he knows how to follow orders to a T, and he's not afraid of authority, and he trusts me in everything I gave him, and I told him how we would feel along the way, to be patient for the results, and they will come. And Eric is the type of person who not only gives 100%, but he constantly gives me feedback on how he's feeling, either that day or when he reaches a milestone. And so I know by the end of the week how much I can push him for the following week. And so that helps me immensely. And I can only hope to have clients that I can work with like Eric, because he sets the bar high. And I set the bar high, but he meets that bar every week. And it's just with his enthusiasm, his diligence, and his communication with me all the time. And so I couldn't be prouder. And now that Elsa's on board, it does my heart joy, because this is truly a team effort. And he encourages her, and Elsa's feeling good, like she said, feeling empty, that feeling of light, not bloated, and moving well, sleeping better. I asked her about that. She's sleeping way better. And so it does Carol and I good to know that we're doing things that are benefiting our clients.
Yes.
And Eric can't wait for the next 4 weeks now.
I can't.
So
5 weeks.
Or 5 weeks.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I look forward equally with the same enthusiasm to Coach Mark's WODs for me that I do with Coach Mama Carol's menus, and I get excited when they come in on, and I can look at them side by side. Oh yeah.
Keep checking our emails.
Oh yeah.
Is it there yet?
Is it there yet? Is
Yeah.
it there yet? Is it there yet? Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to come back in 5 weeks and we'll see where you're both at. And I just wish you both much blessings, and I'm excited for the next 5 weeks together.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you. So are we.